I do not want to work for the rest of my life. Does it look like I want to get up at 6 a.m. every fucking day for the next 60 years? No, I'm too pretty for that.
You need a job.
No, I don't want a job.
Well, I know.
It's so much work. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, absolutely, she needs a job. And I think it would be great if you volunteered some more at the soup kitchen. You could do some great volunteer work down there.
Anymore because I'm literally just working at a job that does not interest me and does not fulfill me, but I have to work at this job because otherwise I can't afford my rent and I can't afford my bills and I can't afford any food. And it just feels like this constant loop because I spend most of my days in a job that I don't want to be at but I have to be at, and then when I'm not at this job I'm too tired and drained to do anything but nothing, so I don't even advance in my life. And people say like get another job or whatever, but I don't want another job. I don't want to keep working for other people for the rest of my life. Like I want to fulfill my dreams. I want to do what makes me happy.
Does anyone else just love going to the grocery, planning your meal for the night, going home cooking? Like, wouldn't that just be so amazing to be able to do that stuff every day and not have to go to work? Like get up, make myself and my husband's breakfast, pack his lunch for the day, take care of the house, clean up. And maybe I'm pushing it by saying working part-time, but the joy I find in doing these domesticated tasks, I love it so much.
When men don't want their wives to have a job, they don't want them to work, it's because they don't want their wives to have the ability to leave them. We all know that back before women could work, women stayed in unhappy marriages, they stayed in abusive marriages because they literally could not leave. And nowadays, there's really not a whole lot that men can offer women that we ourselves can't provide. Men keep proving over and over again that they are not emotionally aware, they're not emotionally competent, they don't pick up after themselves, they are basically a child that you have to live with. I'm sorry for the generalization, hashtag not all men, but like it is all men. Men know that we don't rely on them anymore to take care of us, and so when a man is saying that they don't want you to work, I'm just seeing red flags. They want to make sure that you do not have the ability to leave them when you get tired.
As I always say, at the end of the day, life is a choice. Women chose this lifestyle. They were not tricked, they were not deceived, or anything. Women wanted the power that comes with making money and being able to spend that money however you want. When men make money, they make money so that they can take care of their families. But when women make money, they make money so that they can enjoy themselves. Now we are seeing a lot of women realizing that being in the workforce is not as it was cracked up to be. Guys, don't see that realization as a sign of change. No. This is not a sign of change. Don't be fooled, it doesn't matter if it's her money or your money. All women want is to enjoy themselves, but they just want men to flip the bill. And if anything, the current situation is just making things worse. And here is how. Women have the choice as long as you decide to play by their rules. 1. Women have the choice to be stayed-at-home wives. 2. The choice to be a wife but be able to work. And 3. The choice to work. And when it comes to 1 and 2, there is the possibility of divorcing a man and taking all of his assets. The laws are still stacked against men, and women know that. When all of them are coming with those realizations, they know they had it better before, but they want power. And to prove that they want power. What all of those women are not mentioning is that before, the laws were different than they are today. Today we have laws and structures that literally incentivize and reward women for screwing men over. In my opinion, there is no helping women. Women have shown their true colors. They have shown that when given the opportunity, they will always do wrong by men. Women chose to work not because it was fulfilling, women chose to because they wanted to be free from men. And let's just be honest here, it is not like women couldn't work, they were women who worked, women who owned assets, but it was not encoded in the law that a certain amount of women should be represented. The women who worked, they worked under their husbands and the husband was the one who managed them. Women used to work for the family's benefit, and that's feminist women wanted to be freed from. Feminist wanted women to make money and spend that money on themselves. They waited for men to build society, and when things got peaceful and easier, women started to ask for more rights, and unfortunately simps gave them those rights. Don't be fooled. Women wanted to work, now they should work. And you should not bail them out. Because by taking a woman in, you will also be taking her bullshit in with you. And modern women have a lot of it. At least 80% of all consumers dead are held by women.
I do not want to work for the rest of my life. Does it look like I want to get up at 6 a.m. every day for the next 60 years? No, I'm too pretty for that.
Newsflash, my love, beauty is a depreciating asset. Yes, your beauty will fade just like everybody else's. You are no exception. And once your beauty fades, you will have nothing to bring to the table. And once you don't have anything to bring to the table, the people that were giving you stuff because you were beautiful will take all of it back, and you will be left with nothing, including no self-esteem. So instead of relying on your beauty to get ahead, why don't you go out there and get a damn job, get some skills, get some education, so when your beauty does fade, you have something to stand on, because relying on your beauty is a short-term play.
Let's play a game called Count the Red Flags. Red flag number 1, before we even start the video, just started an unnecessary argument with my husband. Why did you do that? Were you bored? Were you projecting guilt? Do you even like your husband? Completely forgot I need to borrow money from him tonight. Red flag 2, does not actually feel bad for starting this unnecessary fight, but does feel bad that it will make her mission to obtain money from him harder. Red flag 3, why do you need to borrow money from your husband? Why do you have a borrower-lender relationship with your spouse? I'm in a difficult situation now, as I'd be breaking all women's code if I apologize, but I need the money. Red flag 4, implying that she would be betraying all women as a whole if she apologizes for her own actions. That's not how that works. She thinks that personal accountability is a threat to feminism. And red flag number 5, this one's a little bit more subtle, so let me know if you guys even caught this one, but not even wearing a wedding ring. I'm not trying to be this lady's PR guy or even like her life coach, but if you want money out of your husband, wearing the ring might help.
If you're new here, I'm homeless.
Okay.
This is one of my boyfriend's place. He's in the other room, but I can't believe I was wasting my money on rent all this time. Life hack, if you're hot, do not ever pay rent.
I'm genuinely almost afraid to see where this is going.
You can literally just go on Hinge and stay at different guys' places for free every single night.
No, that's a terrible idea. That sounds like a recipe for possible disaster. I mean, what could go wrong besides everything?
And nothing bad has happened to me yet.
The key word there is yet.
I'll let you know how long I can keep going with this until I'm sleeping in my car.
I'm genuinely hoping that this is all just a joke.
Because they do only last a few nights and then they break up with me because they realize I'm using them. But so far so good.
So far so good. Yeah, right. I'll say it again. I really hope that this is a joke and that they're not serious, because giving this type of advice is inviting disaster. As if there already wasn't enough reason for most people just not to want to date at all. Now they have to be aware of people that could possibly just be using them for a place to stay.
You're telling me as women this is what we fought for? To go to work. To work. In any conditions. Impossible.
Forget STEM. Any of you girls want to use equal pay to sign up for this job? Because feminism, because anything men can do, we can do better. Reject delusions, embrace gender differences.
I don't really want to work anymore. Let me rephrase that. I don't want to have to feel like I have to work every single day. I've been doing a lot of reading about women being in their feminine energy, and that's exactly how it worked back in the 50s. Obviously, things are a little bit better now, more rights, all of that. But it would be really nice to be able to focus on the things that women are biologically supposed to be doing. Instead, we're basically doing the same thing that men are biologically supposed to be doing. I don't really feel like doing that anymore. I also feel like money is a really big factor in relationship issues and eventually divorce. Also, a lot of data out there talking about men being the sole provider of the family typically makes a relationship just work more because the woman is more focused on the home and the house and the kids, which is a complete full-time job, by the way. Imagine saving money on childcare. I know there's a lot of opinions about this, but that's just mine.
And this is another thing that I have to mention. All the women who are now having this epiphany will say that, no, it was better back in the days when the man go into the world to works and brings in the bacon. It is balanced by the woman also working at home. She would take care of the house and take care of the kids. Don't fall for that BS, guys. Are women doing those things important? Absolutely. But it is not balanced. That argument is how women back in the days and even today manipulate most men. That's how women try to equate what they do to what men do. What men do is not equal to what women do. Women do far less than men. Taking care of the house, cooking, cleaning, taking care of the children is not work. It's like saying that, me waking up in the morning brushing my teeth, making my bed, cleaning my house and making sure that my clothes are clean and smelling good is work. No, that's not work. That's just being a responsible adult. But because they are with a man, they want to make those things look as if they are work. Do they help save time to divide those kind of activities? Yes. But it's not work. Because as a man, when you are single, you still clean for yourself, you cook for yourself, all the things that women say they do in a relationship, a man does it for himself when he's single. Yes, you save time when you have a woman doing it for you, but guess what? You also now have to take care of two people. And you taking care of her is not equal to her cleaning your clothes, cleaning the house and cooking for you. Because at the end of the day, she requires you to protect her and provide for her. But guess what? You can outsource the cooking, cleaning, sucking and effing. And after you do that, what is a woman's role then? And please don't tell me companionship and support, because if women were really supportive, they will be dealing with men who really need support, aka men who are struggling to make something of themselves. What women are trying to do is basically like putting a blanket on men so that men will not realize that the relationship between men and women is like the relationship between eggs and bacon. You don't need to kill the chicken to have eggs, but you will definitely have to kill the pig to have bacon. And as a man, when you realize that women want you to commit your life to them but they will never do the same for you but only commit a fraction of their time and aptitude, you should start requiring more from women. Women use shame and guilt to make it look like what they do for men is equal or superior to what men do for them. Again, I am going to point to Bible. Guys, just read the book of Proverbs, and if you really need to know what a woman should do in your life, Proverbs chapter 31 is the place. You don't need to be a Christian, just read and meditate on what is written in the book of Proverbs. Bottom line. Are women tired of working? Yes, they are. But they are not tired of indulging their own selfish desires. This entire thing reeks of hypocrisy and entitlement. They want men to bankroll their lifestyle, they want to spend men's money. They want the benefits of both traditionalism and modernism without having to bear the responsibilities of either. Most women, roughly 90% of women, are raised to do what is best for themselves. Most women don't deal with men because they love men, they deal with men because they see men as a mean to an end. Women want you to be in love with them so that you will not realize that they are in business with you. Treat women the way women treat men, be pragmatic in your dealings with women, compassion will only set you up for exploitation. But you know what I always say. At the end of the day, life is a choice. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Thanks for watching, till next time.